Hello everybody and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. So it has been a slight while, I think it's been a week, that I haven't published an episode on here, purely just trying to finish off the Oakbridge Farm series, because come the weekend, which is, well, Friday, which will be the 1st of August, Saxlington comes out, and I'm very much looking forward to trying to get an episode done on there. If I can get one done on the Friday night edit, I may get it out Saturday. At worst, it will come out on Sunday. So we're just now exercising the horses. We need to get these because they're I've just checked in the stables and they're losing their money. So their money, that's a broken front legs. So I'm just trying to make sure that they hold some value. So we'll get this one done and we'll take it back into the stables. Both our horses should now be up full for the riding. Oh, stop. I find it very awkward that you've got to keep tapping W for forward and trot, canter and all that sort of thing, and then likewise to go back again. But anyways, so both our horses have been ridden. So what's it say there? Riding 100%, fitness and cleanliness is something else that we need to do. So do we need to... If we go on to, I'd imagine it's down here somewhere, brush. Let's buy a brush. Will that instantly, there we go. Let's give this, it's headless. 50%, 60, 70. Right, so that one's done. And if you look, I only just realised that, if you look in the bottom right hand corner, look at value. Just what a little brush does. Look how much money there is. It's almost put £1,000 on. That's a very expensive brush. Right, we are going to, because off camera I did just fill this up with one more load of wood chips. So we're going to take this up to, was it the hotel? We're going to take this up there, get that sold, and then we're going to move on a month. So we pull just into here. I'm sure this is the trigger if I remember rightly. We can get tipping into there and see the bank balance shoot up. So I think we were doing about 100,000 each sort of delivery we did. So, and this will be delivery number 3, would it be? I can't quite remember, to be fair. I should really write and take some notes down of what we've done in that episode. Okay, over 100,000, 132, well, nearly 140,000 in that one load of wood chips. So it basically makes sense. Don't sell timber as it is, chip it and then sell it, and you'll make an absolute fortune. But we still need timber in this game to produce the materials we need. Because if we go have a look at the roller coaster quickly, I know we've got loads of metal that needs selling, so there's a lot of money there for us. But we also need to plant up the area that we clear felled. We haven't topped or got rid of the stumps yet, so that is another thing that we need to try and do. So if we hop out here, so chairs, tables, storage. Why do I have no chairs in storage? Tables. There's no tables. It must have moved on another step then. Shingles, yes. Buckets, no. Okay, so we need to move on another month, let everything progress production wise, so that we can then get chairs, shingles, tables, all those sorts of things back for the roller coaster. Otherwise we're going to be missing out. But let's just park this up here for the time being. We can drop that off. We'll need the flatbed, that is a definite. So let's go put the flatbed on. Right, let's just have a quick look at the productions before we do move on. So barrel factory is fine. Flooring factory, we're going to have to activate that because it's had some planks long sent to it. We're going to have to activate all of these probably because planks long are now being sent here. The furnace, that's going very, very well. There's 3,000 litres in storage. The old sawmill could do with some timber. Ours isn't too bad. Shingles, that should be alright, maybe. Right, and same again here. Planks long is activated, but it's full of wood, so let's activate these ones. So, probably put the wrong trailer on here. Let's take this one off. We will, before we have chance to go chip any more of that timber that we have there, we'll go load it up into here, and I will see you at the sawmill, the old sawmill. There'll be no need to reverse into here. We might as well just drive straight forward because it's only a tiny little load. And let's hop over here. Can we jump up here? No. Okay, we're going to have to go the long way around. I was hoping with that log being across there that we could just jump onto that and then jump up and round. So, how much is going to be here? I should have looked, I didn't. But yeah, you look at that. This, I think, will be empty come once we've slept, is my opinion. Because it just seems to be using it at a phenomenal rate. And oh my god, see how much stuff we have there. I thought I sold all these in the previous episode, or did we move on again? I can't remember. But right, we will get back to the house and I will see you in February. So I have some terrible news to report on. First off, we've lost a sheep. One of those has died in with us sleeping through. But if we go to here, we only have one horse left. So we have Ranger, because our other one, which forgive me, I can't remember the name of, decided to die or disappear or decided wanted a better home during the night. So we're down to one, which is really annoying. But let's have a look at what we've got here. Brilliant. So we do have, there is a lovely mare here. So we'll buy her. And we may look at Lonely Star. Is that a mare or yes? So we'll buy her as well. And now if we look at what we've... Oh, I put another stallion, didn't I? Okay, well at least we've got one mare, and she is a good mare. And considering we've got her, what we will do is we will come into here, and not that one. We'll go and brush these two, try get their value up. No suitable male animal. How is there not? Our cleanliness is at 100. This one, cleanliness, is at 100. So, we'll leave them. We are going to go and get some metal. Bring some metal down, and whilst we're here, let's go to the mowing category. I would like to... Do we go for a mower or do we look at a mulcher? Mulchers will be... I would have said there'd have been yield improvements, but they're not. Mulchers, here we go. So what do we have? Is there anything big? So we've got the batwing, which is 7 metres, and 210. So we may struggle to tow... Oh, no, we won't, because we've got... I forgot, we've got the big fence, don't we? 210. There's a batwing, that must be the same thing, 7.3. I think let's go with this one, and it's 180 horsepower. So let's buy that. We will go and get a load of metal first, and then we can bob down, and we can use that to go cut where our trees are. Well, where we fell our trees, I should say, and we want to get rid of the stumps. So if we just pull into here, there should be. I don't think we'll be able to get it all on, if I'm completely honest. Oh, but we're stacking it, so that's a good start. Here's some more. Let's keep loading. Brilliant. 26,000 litre. I promise I'm steering. Okay, we're going to have to figure out a way how to do this. I think this is the best you're going to get. Let's pull into the trigger here, and we can look to now sell everything. So 231.5 plus 12. That's a very good deal. And if we just swing round to here, we'll leave the wagon, we'll leave our truck and trailer on the side, like so, and we will find where is the... Oh, I have to do that, I think, first. Drop that off. We'll go get our topper, and then we can have a look at topping in here. I'm hoping it will do a decent job and not get stuck. The only thing we may have to do is get a front weight for it. But I do think, did we get the reverse steer in this, or can you get reverse steer as an option? I can't quite remember. But we will certainly see, and then it should hopefully get this tidied up a lot quicker than what we did in with one of the previous ones. So if we drop this down, and top, is that removing bushes? Yes. That's the main thing we want to do, is just try and remove as many of these bushes as possible to make it look as neat and tidy as possible. This mower, that is for sure, with the width of it. And if you watch the wings here as we go across, just boop, boop, they just keep moving up and out the way for me, which is invaluable. I think we only got stuck on one stump, and I think it was that one directly to our left there. I think that's the only one that we actually had any bother with at all, which that's quite remarkable, to be fair. But right, we'll take our mowers back up here. We can leave them at the top. I would fold them, but I don't think you can put them down folded. You have to put them down when they're open like this. So if we... Oh, I'm still pressing foot on the... Still had my foot on the accelerator. So if we put this here, like so, we can now... Where does this want to go? We want to be... The chipper wants to go and be put away somewhere. I'll probably bring that up here as well. This chipper has more than paid for itself already, which is really quite remarkable how just using it the once, it's... What would it have brought in? It would have brought in 450,000 maybe, and it didn't even cost us 100. Did it cost us 100,000? I can't quite remember. So whatever it's done, it has definitely been well worth the investment. But right, let's have a look. Used machineries. Ooh, that is actually something. There's that one, and the Red Rock one is what I was toying with leaving for Saxlington. So that is very interesting. how that has come up in here. If we go into will it be telehandlers or front loaders? Telehandlers. So there's a Manitou there, and then there should be. I haven't put the red rock in. You've obviously got this one as well. That's a bit bigger, but starting with something like that is a bit different. Oh, we've got the JCB. That could even very well be a possibility. But anyways, I digress. Let's find this again. And whilst we're here, we'll just have a look what we need. So chairs, tables, shingles and buckets. Does it need any barrels? Not by the looks of it. Chairs, tables, shingles and buckets. Let's go find, let's see if we can go find them. So I would like to see what do we need here, because there will be planks. Yes, 9 planks long, wooden beam, metal, floor tiles. Yeah, so we need. Does that mean we've already moved forward a step? So that's all stuff that I'll have to have a look into in the near future. Because I'm half tempted, do I buy it or do I do it myself? I am transferring a lot of planks and long planks to other factories though, so that's the only thing I'm doing, just get another sawmill to do the planks and long planks and so on for what we need. But next problem is we'll have to buy some more land, because we're currently we've felled the majority of ours. So we're just going to try and get what we can here. So if we pull on the back side, it may reach across to the other side to get all these. Nope. No, it should though. Oh, just the one. Right, we'll take these to Silverrun Market. We'll get these sold. And then we'll have a look at replanting that bit. Oh no, we'll have to... have a look at stump grinding, but what I may do is I may just do that very quickly off camera and then bring you back when we're planting. I've left those products there because, as you'll see, required materials for next step, it's not registering in storage. It's not telling me what we have in storage, which is a bit concerning. And this just isn't going down. So even if I was to speed up time, let's have a look at that. See if anything changed. Oh, that was a ridiculous amount of speed up time. But yeah, you can see it just hasn't changed. So I'm just hoping that that's not a glitch or anything. So that's a bit concerning. But anyways, I thought if I leave them in there, if they need them, they can take them. But right, let's pull into here and we'll get these sold. So there should be a nice bit of money here. 29, 14, 29. So what's that? 60, 70, about £80,000. Simply lovely. Right, let's get back to where our trees are, which is that big wide open hole there, which I do not like the look of that whatsoever. It looks awful now. And I'll just quickly get these stumps ground out and yeah, then we'll go from there. So while he's doing this, I've just been trying to debate with myself what is the best thing to do with all this money that we have. Because we could now go and buy the paper mill, but I have a feeling that if we buy that, we don't have the timber or enough wood to keep it filled. So we would then have to then look at buying some more land, I think. So we do have, as Mr. Seeley P would say, let's throw the drone up and go to construction. So obviously we're going to have loads of timber once this is grown, once that's grown, but that, as we found on Oakbridge Farms, it takes 5 years for the pine trees to grow. We do have this bit in here, which isn't a very big bit. We've got, I think we have so far, is it to this pond maybe? So we do have little bits of trees in there, but the big bulk of it I've taken out. The other place that I was thinking is if we go to where our factory is here, we have quite a bit of timber up and down on the track. So it'll be harder to get out, but it may be a good excuse to have a look at using a yarder, maybe. I've never used one before, so I wouldn't have a clue. But if we do go down that route, I would like to, let's go down to harvesters. So we've got the John Deere, which is what Giants have just released, which is 70 centimetres. We've got the Ponisi, which is 72, but then we also have, just trying to look at the, we've got these ones, which are 77, 72, 70, because our one currently does 65. So it would be an upgrade. I don't quite get these ones. Why? What's the... Okay, weight's difference, and that's about it. What's the difference between these two? EGS without with 7000 cc. So let's have a look at one of these. These are big berthas, big old things. Road equipment. Oh, so that's all your signs. You wouldn't need that. Hood protection for the back. Exhaust guard. So this is all stuff if we were to go extra fire extinguisher, you never know, do you? Wheel lock, easy arm controls, chainsaw holder, back version. Okay. Sorry, don't mind me, I'm just a camera. What's that? Okay. There's loads we can change on this. Engine. It wants to be the biggest engine. Stage 1 HD. Okay, HD stage 1. Wheels. Wide tyres. I think I prefer the forestry ones. But you can get... Oh yeah, I don't like that at all. Window. Oh no, I don't like tinted windows. Do we just go all out for that? I did have in my mind that I wanted... Oh, beacon. Yes, please. Which design? One. We want the small. I think we're just there. We'll go to design 5, so they're nice and small. I did ideally want to go get the John Deere, because then I thought that would be... Obviously, it's just been... Well, not just been released, but it's been released. But, oh, let's do it. Buy. Massive impulse purchase. May very well regret it. So, that also means now we need a low loader. So we've got a lot of FDR's ones in here. We should really have a look at them at some point. We should. Which one shall we go for? This one. I think this is what comes with. So let's buy that. That comes with Silverrun Forest with buying, well, with the map and the download, and obviously in FS22 when you had to buy it. So if that's what came with it, we will get it and use it. I think that's the most sensible thing, and we will put our new harvester on it, and we'll take it up to the top. So if we put that on there, X to unfold. Now let's jump in here. Just trying to think which would be... cool, door opens. Which would be the correct way? Would it be to reverse it on or drive forward? I think I'm going to reverse it on. To me that just sounds like... oh, wrong way. To me that sounds like the correct way to do it. It's really sensitive. Come on. Let's not have the same problems we did when we last used an excavator with a harvest head on it. That did not bode well for us in the slightest. Right, let's just drive forward ever so slightly. Let's just try shimmy it on as best we can. Like so. That in here. X strap down, and we will take this. Ooh, the door's still closing. We will now go and take this up to where the iron furnace is, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun using this now. And here we are. I didn't take into consideration how tight this corner would be down here, so let's see what we can do. But I have, on the drive over here, I have had a quick look at actually how big our piece of land is, and it's a fair chunk. And when you look, I am going to start over there, so let's just take the straps off and unfold. We can turn it off as well. I am going to try find the boundary over here, and then this is where we'll start to cut the first load of trees down. And I think that would be the most sensible thing to do, is just to do one load of tree, well, cut a load, and then we can leave them as is. That cab looks very weird. You'd fall asleep in there if you were like that for too long. Oh, we've still got a lot further to go. I honestly didn't think we'd have this much timber. The only problem is it's a long way away from everything. So I'm going to guess, is this bridge the boundary? Yes. So let's just work out how we need to unfold the harvester. Why is that not unfolding? X unfold? No. Hold on 2 seconds. There we go. It was V for some reason. It must be because it's a mod, I would have said. So typically the first few trees here we can't, they're not harvestable by this harvester. So let's open the head up and we can... ooh, it's flailing around all over, is that? What's going on here? This is very sensitive. I hope I haven't made a big... whoa. I hope I haven't... I may have made a big mistake here. Why are my controls... okay, well my controls are all completely backwards here, which I don't understand. Okay, let's go like this, and whilst I'm doing this 12 meters, whilst we're doing this I am just going to have a quick look at what's going on with my controls, because everything's backwards. Right, there we go. We should be all sorted. I don't know why it's done that, but I've noticed in a few things, that my controls seem to have all changed, which it is really rather annoying when it does it. But I know that header is very, very swings around a lot, that is for certain. So yeah, we'll get on, we'll clear a bit on this bottom path and then we'll go a bit further. We are going to buy a different logging trailer for up here, because it's not a bad way, especially if you go via the top, to get to the old sawmill. So that's one of the reasons why I don't mind now setting up sort of a secondary logging operation up here. But let's just drop this down onto there, a bit further forward, like so, and then yeah, we'll get on and get a low cut here. Well, I think we'll leave this at the last tree here, and at least we now know we have a rough area of where we're working. So completely different driving this thing than from our previous one. So if we just turn that off, yeah, it is worlds apart from the other one, and especially when you're on the... Oh, hello. Does that mean it's the end of the episode? Are you waving waving goodbye? It's worlds apart from our other one, because I think if we go, yeah, our other one is on the side, so when you're looking straight ahead you can see, whilst with this one it is straight in front of you, so working to the side is obviously a lot easier. But we've got all those trees in there that we can fell. Obviously we've got those ones there. I just don't want to make it look too barren, and we've got all the trees up there to fell as well. And we also have this area in there to plant at some point. But on that note, I would like to just say thank you very much for watching. I hope you have all liked and enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.